everyone, I'm Zoe Canela reporting for Kids First, and today I'm so excited to have the opportunity to talk to director Alberto Belli and actress Samantha Lorraine, who plays Dora in the new live-action Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado. I'm so excited, so let's get on into the interview. Dora is like everywhere. We have the live action, there's a new season 3 of the animated, there's like the 1 hour Diego special. How would you guys explain like the pop culture phenomenon that Dora has become?
She studied. I like her. Well, I mean, I think she's such an important character that a lot of us grew up on, whether you're Latin or not. I mean, she's such a lover of multiple cultures around the world, and I think that's what makes her so consistent and timeless and such an iconic character. I mean, I grew up watching her, so to get to play her is like an absolute dream come true.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think she does have this like culture, culture has become a woman phenomenon because she's always positive and she loves adventure. So every kid, dreams about adventure, and I have a 5-year-old who loves it too. So I think the new generation's covering too. So it just gotta keep going and going and going.
Right. Yeah, super universal. Also, how was it for you to kind of like maintain the essence of Dora as well as like putting in like your own kind of spin to the character?
I mean, obviously there's a pressure that comes to it because we all know and love her as such an iconic character. But I think when, I heard that I got the role, we had a couple months in between that and actually starting to shoot. So because she's such a positive character and person in all the stories that we've seen before, it was important that leading up to that, in my preparation, I tried to be as positive as I could in my day-to-day conversations and just little things like that of being more empathetic to people and kinder and like just going out to nature more and just connecting with that. Those little things really added up for me, and I think that's what helped capture that essence of Dora, if you will. And then also too, she's such a ball. She's such a fun time. Like getting to run through the jungle is my dream. So actually getting the excuse to do that without like getting yelled at was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And the first live action Dora was in 2019. So for you, I think it's important that you added like your own like spin to it for new generations. Yeah. Like it's still Dora, but it's like your Dora.
No, I completely agree. I think that movie was such a fun time. And then I think with, it's so cool because we have all these different interpretations, that just adds to the Doraverse. You know what I mean? It's just, it makes it even bigger and better. And I think with this movie, what people should know going into it is that it's an adventure film. It's very much like Indiana Jones and the Goonies, and it's all about like heart, humor, and just having a fun time running through the jungle and trying to find this Sol Dorado, this very mysterious entity. And I think that's what's so special about this movie is that we see Dora in a real way. We see her in a real adventure.
Absolutely. And more than adventure, it's also educational. So I look for you, how was it to like combine these elements of like being educational but entertaining? And I love how the film opens with the bang. It's super entertaining as well. So how was that for you as a director to combine all these elements?
It was a dream come true because it was a story that teaches you about culture, right? Like we really go deep into the Inca culture and how they live with the quipus and how they read it and their youth term. And the youth term about like, working together. But at the same time, we wanted to keep, like you said, entertaining with laughs, with boots and all the other characters, but also give the message of like finding who you are when it's just the maps. And I think it was fun. It was just a little bit of everything. I think if you just have too much humor, then nothing is funny, or if everything is adventure, you just turn out, and I think you need like a combination of everything. So.
Balance.
I learned so much about the Incas. Yeah, I feel like super educated.
Oh, girl, just wait till you have to learn Quechua. The ancient language of the Incas. That was a lot of fun, though. Yeah, reading, the quipus, all of that was just. It's real, it's not like we made it up. That's real Inca culture, and to be able to experience that. My step-abuelo, he was Peruvian. So I know that he's, watching this movie wherever he is and, proud of the culture that we were able to express. And too, that Dora's multicultural, she's not just Peruvian or not just Mexican, but she's a representation of all of our cultures. And I think that's really important.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and for this film, how was it for you, like, leading your different as a director? Because the research is super important as well, but did you have, like, that freedom to kind of display what you wanted with Dora in this film?
Yes, I mean, it all came from JT Billings, who's the writer, and Adam Banelis as the producer. So I really had a guidance, and I think they let me play more, like, with my vision, which I wanted to be more of, like, a real we're like a grounded version of Dora. So like we built these sets, we went to the real jungle, we made it look more realistic than ever because we really wanted to portray that real world sexual higher.
Yeah. Making sure like we saw a slice of life from Dora and not like how do we make this caricature into a movie, but like how can we make this a real person and a real adventure.
Yeah. For me, this one was so special to Tiago, the young Diego. It's my best friend's little brother.
Right. Because you know why? I do commercials there as a kid. Yes. Seeing Tiago and seeing his mom on set, I was like, I know you guys. So funny. Yeah.
That's what's so special about Dora. Like, it really connects everyone in like
Oh,
a special way.
It's all positivity and kindness, you know.
And Dora has been in like 150 like countries. It's been translated in 32 languages.
Yeah.
So for you guys, how is it like it's special for you guys to connect to so many people around the world?
It's it's incredible. I mean, it's an honor. She's such a legacy, and she's such an important, iconic character. And I think to get that opportunity, it's like it's huge shoes to fill. But as long as I think we really did them justice in the way that it's like we just really care about this, and we put in as much positivity and love and care into it, and especially for our culture as well. You know, Mexican, Cuban culture. It's an honor.
Yes, and also how you were saying about like everything's very real. How was it like using practical effects instead of CGI? Because there's no fire, no bugs, like that's
cucarachas. Yeah.
It was super fun because then, the actors, they could react in real time what was happening. Like we had, they just said that it closes down and they literally had 2 minutes to be able to do it. So they didn't have to act because obviously we had a break,
No, we actually would have been smushed.
But it just gave that extra layer of, you're not acting against nothing. So
Yeah.
I think it was very fun.
Yeah, exactly.
absolutely. And what did you guys learn about Dora while filming this movie?
Well, I think Dora just, obviously, when you're a kid growing up, you learn so much from her. But for her to teach me things was kind of like such a role reversal. And I think it was so cool to experience that on my end playing her. I learned that no matter what happens on the outside, as long as you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything that you want to. And I think that's such a beautiful message. And, on paper, it might sound cliche, but we see in this movie that it's truly makes or breaks somebody's personality and somebody's confidence in really tough situations. And I thought that was so important. And then, the power by you and all these things I thought really added to the Dora-verse.
Yeah, especially because I feel like now we see her like doing it like.
Yeah, that's so exciting, no?
It is.
It's so cool.
Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check out Dora and the Search of Sol Dorado, already streaming on Paramount Plus. I had such a pleasure talking to them. If you enjoyed this interview as much as I did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Check out some of our other Kids First reviewers and reporters on this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.